Hey there, hope you're having a good day. Today I have a continuation of the series where I'm rating each of the cards in each area in Undecember. I'm going to give a quick summary of how I do my ratings. If you want more detail, go watch the first one, Namera. So I'm grading this based on 4 things that I'm going to rate. First is density, then navigation. Navigation meaning how easy is it to full clear the map with minimal backtracking. Safety, and then I'm also going to rate the boss. The boss as in how easy is the boss to kill quickly and minimal invulnerability phases, that sort of thing. So let's get into it. For Eunos, we have rock, gem, gold, steel, and hammer. And they're in that order. So rock is tier 1 and 6, gem is tier 2 and 7, gold is tier 3 and 8, steel is tier 4 and 9, and hammer is tier 5 and 10. So let's just get right into it. Rock. Rock is a sandy desert with some wooden structures and rocky cliffs. The density in this map is excellent. You're always going to have monsters on your screen. Navigation, excellent. It's just a forward path, a wide forward path, which also means safety is good because the wideness of the path lets you dodge projectiles and avoid damage. And the boss is also good, so very easy to kite and kill this boss. Rock, overall, very good. Next, we have Gem. This card is characterized by stony corridors teeming with vines. It is a complex labyrinth. There are a lot of forks in it. The density is okay. It would be good if it wasn't for the layout, because monsters are usually around corners and kind of get split up in the card. And also navigation is poor because you're going to be circling back pretty frequently to clear this map. There are lots of small side rooms that you have to dip in and out of. Safety is just okay. There's space to dodge, but there are several tight walkways and corners that could get you killed if you're not careful. So the boss is just okay, has an invulnerability animation partway through, which is just kind of annoying. He often is going to cover the map with skills, but overall easy to dodge. It's mostly the invulnerability phase animation that makes it just okay. Next up, gold. Gold has short stone walls and pillars, narrow pathways that form into squares, blocks, short walls along the pathways. There are some large features that are easy to memorize, like chunks of the map, but it's always going to be slow to clear even if you memorize this map. So density is just okay. The segmented nature of the map really divides up the enemies. Otherwise it'd probably be good, but because of that, it's just okay. Navigation is poor because backtracking is essential to fully clear this map. All of the pathways make full clearing feel like a chore in this map, unfortunately. Safety is just okay. Normally, all of these narrow pathways would be a poor rating, but the layout of this card and the low walls seem to make it so you can see enemies long before you encounter them, so you're not going to be caught off guard running around a corner. So that's why it's just okay. It's still not great, but it's not poor. So boss, great. Easy to dodge, walks very slowly, so boss shouldn't be a problem. Next up, steel. Steel has wide sandy trails lined with stone. There are some ruins scattered throughout. The density is good. The large areas, you walk into one of those large areas, you're gonna have plenty of monsters on your screen. Navigation is just okay because the largest area is gonna require you to kind of do a lawnmower thing or just go back and forth across it to fully clear, which is kind of annoying. And then there are also several side rooms that you'll have to duck into to full clear. Safety is good because wide spaces allow you to avoid damage. The boss is just okay because even though the rest of this map is pretty wide, the boss's arena is pretty tiny. But the boss's movement is easy enough to avoid if you get the rhythm of the boss. Okay, so last up we have Hammer. Hammer, you're going through what looks like a humble town with stony pathways, and the paths vary in width throughout. The density in this map is terrible. The map is very large, and it doesn't seem like the number of monsters was up to compensate. Everything just seems really spread out. Navigation also terrible, because even if you know this map well, it's going to take you a long time to clear. There's a lot of backtracking. Paths are long and they often fork. So you go down one path, you're gonna have to come back and go down the other path sometimes. It's just, navigation is terrible on this map. Safety is just okay because the narrow pathways are pretty bad. You can usually see enemies well before engaging them though. The boss is great, slow, and easy to avoid. Now let's get into the overall ratings. I'm gonna do this in order from best to worst. So Rock, Eunos Rock gets 4 out of 4 stars. So Eunos Rock is an excellent map. It's unfortunate that it's only tier 6 because it's going to be harder to pump it up into the higher levels. I don't even think you can get it very high. So that's unfortunate, but it's a really good map to run if you're getting Chaos XP from it. We've got one runner-up with Steel, the tier 9 Eunos map, Steel. That gets 3 out of 4 stars. So very good rating on that one. Good map to run. And so second from last, or third place is Eunos Gold. Navigation really hurt this one. It didn't do so great on density and safety. The only saving grace for Gold is that the boss is really good. And we have a tie for the worst maps in Eunos. That goes to Gem, the tier 7 map, and Eunos Hammer, the tier 10 map. Both of these got 1.5 stars. If I were to pick one that's actually the worst, I would say Hammer is the worst, because density and navigation they get no points for that. So, and then Gem actually has an even distribution of its points, so it's a little more middle ground. So I would say Hammer is the worst. Gem is also pretty bad. So that's that. Let me know if you agree with my ratings, which ones you like, and that's it. I hope you have a good day.